The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Going for the big play. Got it down the field. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. He's looking to pass. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Running inside, it's Cobb. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The Tigers will hustle to the line. Trying to impose their will with the run. Showing off the arm. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's fourth down.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Looking for a push on fourth down.
And a lot of times when you're in your own territory and it's 4th and 1, you see the offense try to draw people off sides. No, sir. They say, we're going to get this thing. We need 1 yard. We got 1 yard. We worked on it all week. They were successful. Nice aggressiveness early in their own territory.
He lobs one high down the left side. Leaping grab for a big gain. Past the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Auburn.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with some flair, a 73-yard touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Black. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, this guy has had himself a day. Already over 100 yards receiving in the game, so no wonder the quarterback's looking his way, and no wonder the defense now has finally figured out they're trying to throw it to him. So we got to cover him. We got to knock balls down and force incompletions.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And that's exactly what I would do, too. Why would I not keep throwing that dude the football? I know it was incompletion, but he has had a day. He's been cooking this secondary, and they've tried to find ways to get him the ball because
he's going to let it go. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
The defense has not had an answer for this guy today. Already over 100.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. Looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
He's not afraid to go deep. Goes high to pull it in. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. They get the timeout called here and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. And that ball is caught in the back of the end zone. But the officials are signaling incomplete. He was out of bounds. The Scarlet Knights will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
They get him on the ground, but boy, they took the business end of that run as he picked up 8.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. The Tigers moving quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They'll give it to Washington. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Third and 6 yards to go. Brown wants to pass. Right down the middle. Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After the miss, the lead still at 11.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. The run inside. It's Raymond.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He wants to take the top off. Upstairs, he's got it. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Made the grab in the end zone. Now they'll try the 2-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. Looking to throw. They'll run the screen. He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal with time. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. He'll bring it out. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb there to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Rides to the back. Maybe a crease. At the 30. Inside the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. The Tigers are back on top.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. He'll bring it out. It's Black. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Rutgers offense onto the field. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes a deep grab. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Rutgers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again, and how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
He'll bring it out. It's Kane. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. They'll give it to him again. Makes it past the marker. Here's a little room there. Past the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Tigers. The Tigers are back on top. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Black. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get going long. He's got it way down the field. Turning it on. Smacks it with the stiff arm. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So after the touchdown, they'll try to use this two-point conversion and get this game to within a field goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. He gets it in for the two-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3.
And that's a sneaky big two-point conversion right there by this offense. Like, cutting the lead now. They're only down by 3. I think this is big because you put some game pressure now on the other side of the football. This offense now knows they have to come out here, score some points, or this could get interesting.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Kane. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs onto the football, like, it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Nothing doing on that play, and the clock will stop for the 2-minute timeout. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. This is a big third down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. The offense changing the play. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then following up for a massive fumble recovery.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it. Just fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. They'll go to the air. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout.